Namaskaram. In Mahabharatam, we are with Duryodhana and Sakuni, who were discussing Duryodhana's anguish, seeing the prosperity of the Pandavas. The next 9 chapters are all titled Duryodhana Santapam, meaning Duryodhana's sorrow state, Duryodhana's anguish. And Duryodhana, when he said that he is going to commit suicide, he will better commit suicide than stand the prosperity of the Pandavas. Sakuni said, that's no solution. What is it called? You said that there is nobody on your side. That is not true. I am there. Karna is there. You have 99 brave brothers. And of course, Acharya Drona and the grandfather Bhishma and Kripa, we are all on your side. Then why are you saying you are helpless? Then Duryodhana said, then let us all get ready and go and fight the Pandavas, defeat them now itself. And Sakuni said, no, that is not easy. It's not as easy as you think. With Arjuna with his Gandiva and Krishna on his side and Bhima with his immense Gada, it won't be an easy task. But I have another easy way, which is sure to bring you success. Oh yes, what is it? What is it? Tell me. Then Sakuni said, see, I am an expert in the game of dice. There is hardly anyone in the whole world who can face me in the game of dice. And Yudhishthira, your brother, has a weakness for the game. Weakness also with the meaning that he is a weak player. He cannot stand me at all. There is no chance that he will win against me. And Sakuni also hinted that he is capable of sleight of hand, that is tricks which are against the rule, but it is done so expertly that hardly anyone catches him. This is a point which are twisted by interpreters. I have read some people saying that Sakuni played an expert game and Yudhishthira was a weak player and he lost, which is not true. In Mahabharata, on many instances, it is repeatedly said that Sakuni cheated in the game. Yudhishthira, we will come to that. Yudhishthira on many occasions pointed out you are cheating, but he was not able to point out how. People have tried to misinterpret Mahabharata on many occasions. When those incidents happen, we shall discuss. This is one, that the game of dice was played. It was not a straight game, it was a cheating game. And Sakuni said, I shall certainly win. Yudhishthira will be asked to put stakes and I shall win all those stakes. And one by one, he will put his riches. Then finally, his brothers, himself and even Draupadi, I shall win all of them. and then we shall ask them to go to forest and go away from the palace. Duryodhana thought that was a good idea. Sakuni said, go and convince your father. We need his permission. And Duryodhana went to Dhritarashtra. They both of them went together, and Sakuni first introduced the topic. Sakuni said, Maharaja, this son of yours is going weak day by day. He is losing weight. He is turning pale. His face is ash-stricken, and he is in a pitiable condition. I report this to you so that you may understand. Then Dhritarashtra was worried. Oh, tell me, son, what is wrong with you? Aren't you eating well? Aren't people serving you well? And aren't you having good food, good clothes to wear? Duryodhana said, yes, I have all that, but that is not what is causing me. It is the prosperity of the Pandavas which is causing my agony. And Duryodhana said, I want Sakuni to play a game of dice against Yudhishthira, and I want you to invite him for the game. Then Dhritarashtra said, no, it won't be easy, because I cannot do anything without consulting Vidura, and Vidura is sure to object to this, the game of dice, as it will invite quarrel. But Duryodhana said, no, it is only a friendly game. You must insist. And after a lot of argument, Dhritarashtra gave in. And this is another instance. The character of Dhritarashtra, which is revealed again and again in Mahabharata. Dhritarashtra wanted always to give a pretext of neutrality, that he treated his sons and his brother's sons fairly on equal footing. But in his heart, it was far from that. He was highly biased in favor of his sons. He himself didn't appreciate the rise of the Pandavas. But he wanted to maintain a fair impression. And he ordered a grand assembly hall, very richly decorated, very spacious, to be built immediately. And he asked messengers to bring Vidura. And Vidura heard about the hall being ordered to be made. Then immediately he sensed what was going on. So he came and he said, Maharaja, don't cause a quarrel between your sons and the sons of your brother. That will be a disaster in the family. The entire family will perish. So I request you, please don't permit the game of dice. But Dhritarashtra defended his son and his move with the contention that no, my children and my brother's children, they will not quarrel. They will only play a friendly game. And if the fate is in our favor, nothing will happen. But if the fate is not in our favor, then nothing can stop disaster taking place. It was a strange argument he put. The next 6 chapters before the decision was made is under the same caption, Duryodhana Santapam, Duryodhana's anguish, and which goes into Duryodhana's experience with the Rajasuyam, as he explained to his father. Duryodhana was made, given the charge of receiving the gifts which were brought for the ceremony. And by receiving the gifts, Duryodhana's hands got tired, and he was wonder-stricken with the quality and extent of gifts. And he also went into the details where when he went to examine the new assembly hall built by Maya for the Pandavas, all those follies he made by walking through a small pond without realizing there was water in it, and then at other place where there was no water, he's behaving as though he was going to step into a pond. All that he described, and the merriment Bhima and others made at his cost. At this instant, Duryodhana says Draupadi also joined Bhima, but earlier there was no mention of Draupadi. There is more before we start the actual game of dice, but the time is up. We stop today now. Bye. Namaskaram.